Hello everyone, welcome to my new podcast. So today's our guest is Sanju Kahuja. So let us have an interaction with her. Okay, and basically she is a school topper. So let us talk to her and let us know that how she became a school topper and what was her study strategy and everything about her schedule and everything. Hello Sanju, how are you doing?
I'm completely doing great, happy, grateful. Everything is going amazing.
Okay. So Sanju, can you like introduce yourself that what do you do and basically from where are you?
Yes, so as you all know, my name is Sanju Kahuja and I'm doing affiliate marketing as a profession and spoken English coach by profession and
Okay.
school topper by academics. Currently preparing for my boards and I'll appear for boards in 2022 March.
Okay. Uh-huh.
That's all about me. And yeah, I'm kind of a grateful soul. I believe too much in gratitude and happiness. I never chase money, I chase excellence, I chase self emerging. That is how it worked for me, and that is all about a short description.
Okay, that's fantastic. So, like as we have discussed the thing, okay, that what we are like today's our topic will be okay. Like as you are a school topper, okay, and a lot of students might be studying in class 10. Okay, this video might be helpful for them because today I will just talk about because I was also a student. Okay, so that time I was not knowing what is the good study strategy to do and how is the things work. Okay, so okay, so let us start the thing. So my first question is that okay, like when you were in class 10th or when you were studying, so how you were
Mhm.
studying, or what was your study method, or if I talk about like what was your study strategy which you used to follow in your class 10th?
Okay. So I would suggest every one of you the strategies that I personally followed. First of all, let us break down in 2 to 3 steps. First,
Okay.
plan plan it out. Like how many chapters you have to cover in a particular time. Mention that. Make a to-do list, not for a particular day, for a particular week, right? Make a to-do list for a particular week that I have to complete these much of chapters from each and every perspective, from the perspective, from home examination perspective, from the only perspective of understanding whole lot of stuff about that chapter, right? First and foremost, is go through a particular video of that concept or a chapter. That is what I personally did. And when you consume a particular video of a particular chapter or a concept, you are able to clearly get more about that. You know, Step number one, go through the video. Step number two, read
Okay.
it out. Read it out only for the sake of reading, nothing else. Just read it out once. Step number three, prepare notes.
Prepare.
Prepare notes and prepare notes according to headings. Uh, I would say heading wise, right? Prepare notes. Suppose I was a commerce student, so let's take an example.
Okay.
Law of supply, right? What all the all the things, all the stuff under law of supply. First definition, second diagrams, third how it works, four characteristics. In this whole uh, line, ठीक है? I mean, yeah, in whole this particular way, mention down four topics under the law of supply. Write each topic. Just write down from the perspective of examination. Like, you will copy this answer in your exam notebook, in your board's notebook or a note sheet, right? That is
Uh-huh.
what you have. Never do rectification. That is the worst thing that you can ever do. Just learn the keywords, frame it around, okay? Frame
Uh-huh.
the sentences and answers accordingly. And make sure that you write down each and every note with a beautiful handwriting, with a colorful pens. Make
Okay.
it very colorful, very bright, so that you can find it very fun for you to remember or revise a whole lot of concept.
Mm.
And suppose there was a banking chapter, and it was yeah, I want to share something, a little bit experience about banking chapter. That was the difficult chapter. That was a chapter I was completely, it was just bouncing off my mind. That was
Mm.
kind of a challenge. So what I did, I just consumed, even I was a very active student. So my teacher, when she was explaining the whole chapter, she explained it twice. She explained it twice, but still I wasn't able to understand that chapter.
Okay.
Unable. I was like, every child of the class understood that chapter except me, and
Uh,
it really felt me. So it truly hit me hard. So I consumed a video, just a 1 hour video of a banking chapter whole. And
okay.
when I wouldn't say that that was incapabilities of my teacher. I would say that was maybe incapabilities of mine. The understanding level was not that much high. So I
Mm,
consumed one video of just 1 hour on the chapter banking.
okay.
And after I completed that video, everything was crystal clear about that chapter. Each and everything. Then I prepared chart, functions of banking. When it comes to functions of banking, there
Okay.
are 10 to 12 functions of banking.
Mm,
And under each function, you have to write about 8 points. You can
okay.
imagine how hard it was. So that is how I made. I firstly consumed a whole video of that, and secondly I prepared a mind map. You can call it a table as well, a flow chart or a table. And
Okay.
I covered every part of that table along with its functions, along with its characteristics.
Okay.
Yes. Now, if I talk about the number of pages that was covered, it was about 20 to 30 pages of banking chapter in my book. And when it comes to notes, I prepared a whole lot of good, colorful notes. It took about 10 pages, just 10 pages. Each and everything was covered in that 10 pages, no matter
Uh,
how difficult a question is asked. Because,
okay.
I just checked it out one thing to make sure that have I covered each and every topic. That is,
Mm,
you know, make notes
okay.
heading wise, right? Make notes heading wise.
Mm,
Then check out or tally it out with your back questions. That have you covered every concept? No,
okay.
it's very obvious that when you will prepare a notes heading wise, you will be able to cover each and every topic, right? That is
Yeah.
obvious. But
Mm,
yeah, you can, if you don't want to miss it out even a single percent, you should check it out. That is what I personally did. And
mm,
I totally tried to just memorize it. I totally tried it, but that is the
mm,
worst thing or worst mistake that I ever did. Because one day I learned it, or second day I was unable to memorize that. It was, don't know where it just flew away. And then I understood, okay, this is how. Then I take some of my teddy bears,
mm,
not mine, my sister's teddy bears, and I started explaining them my notes. Not book, nothing else, just notes.
mm,
And by that time I realized that I am able to memorize everything. You
okay.
know, even that was the time I took about 2 days, right? 2 days I took about this, and I understood the whole concept of it. And whenever any question of banking arises, I was the first student to answer that.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
It's like a miracle. At certain point, I was unable to understand a single point.
Uh,
Every child of the class, every student of the class was, answering it crystal clearly. But
uh,
when the difficult questions were asked, I
uh,
replied every question, and guess what? I secured 98% marks in economics.
oh my God. Okay. Fine. Fine.
That is
So like,
how it works. Yeah.
okay, like like with the strategies. Okay, what you have told. Okay, and this is like quite relatable and quite practical. Okay, some
Yeah,
of the
it's very practical. When you will consume a, why I am saying to consume a video before getting into that chapter or a topic, because it will create little bit of curiosity in your mind.
exactly. Yeah.
And that will not become a chapter for you, that will not become a concept for you, that will become a fun for you.
Okay. Fine means like you want to recommend those people, okay, that who want to like study the chapter. Okay, first watch the video of that, and after that
Yeah.
you can go through the chapter. It will be quite easy for you.
Yeah, just read it no matter how much you are able to understand, because you have understood with every concept, because you have
Uh,
consumed that video, that part of or importance of storytelling. That is how I experience. And yeah, let's recall all the three strategies. I mean, the three parts of the strategy. First, go through a particular video of a concept or a or a chapter. Second, read it for just the sake of reading, not
Okay,
for
reading.
memory, not for understanding. Just read it. Okay, go through it. Third,
Uh,
prepare self notes. Self
self.
notes, no matter how bad you prepare, make self
Mm-hmm.
notes.
Okay.
Most important thing, because why I'm telling this, because when you will try to memorize or rectify the notes of another person's, you will unable to relate that to yourself. Because the
Okay.
hand memory and the mind memory, the philosophy works here. When we prepare notes by our own, our
Okay.
hands remind that, our minds reminds that. So
Uh,
80% of the whole stuff you don't have to
like,
remember. Everything will be, everything will going into your subconscious.
okay, okay, fine, fine. Yeah, like
Yes.
your point is really good, okay. And I would like to suggest all the people, like those who are in, like especially those who are student, okay. Those who can follow these tips, okay. I think definitely they can achieve a lot. Even I am not following, okay, all the tips. Like something I am doing, I am watching videos and I am taking notes, okay. Definitely, I would like to follow, okay, all those things what you are like trying to say right
So
now, okay.
it
So yeah,
truly
and
worked
explain.
wonder for me. Hmm.
Sorry.
It truly worked wonder for me, and that was the reason I secured about 98% marks in my history, geography, commerce, and economics, all because of this single strategy I followed. That
Yeah,
was
and
it.
it is quite like practical and it is quite good. Okay, so we can like jump into our next question. Okay, so
Sure.
like our next question is that like how you were managing the time. Okay, because the grade of 10 student, okay, or those who are in class 12, so it is very difficult for them because there are 10 subjects. Okay, so they can't give equal amount of time in every subject, and they have to do go for tuition, schools, and everything. So how you were managing all those things and how you were managing your time?
Yeah, it was quite hard, and I never try to, I never try to rectify any topic. I just
Mm,
take over the chapters or the concept or the subjects that were of my interest. I just
okay.
gone through that, and when you are able to, English is the most important part, right? When you will able to understand the English very easily, it will be very easy. It will be fun, I would say. Today, reading or understanding any chapter is just a fun. Truly, it is a fun. Yeah, it was hard at that time when I was in 10th standard. I used to give 3 hours to my English, just to my English, not the literature or a language, to my English.
Okay, English.
Listening and writing English, yeah. 2 hours I daily write English. Sorry, 2 hours I listen to English content,
Okay.
and 1 hour I write.
Uh,
Yeah. Three
uh,
hours to my English and 9 to 10 hours to my study. That
okay.
is what I did. It was hard, but yeah, it was all worth it.
Mm,
Because that was the time that completely changed my life. I was obsessed with that. My day started at 3 a.m. in the morning.
okay. Oh
3.
my. Uh,
Yeah, and from 3 to 5, that was my first study session, and from 5 to 8, that was my gratitude session of 3 hours, because 1 hour of self gratitude with self, second hour at some holy place, and third hour of gratitude at Gurdwara. I daily went there. I prayed there that I want to secure more than 95% marks, but yeah, I did. And then I just went to my school,
uh,
because your whole day starting with the effective productivity and gratitude and the study sessions, and then I came back, and I just take rest of 1 hour, just 1 hour. I had my meal, and
mm,
I just sat down with the videos, English videos. After taking 1 hour of rest,
uh,
I used to consume
mm-hmm.
videos,
Okay.
2 hours to that. Suppose I came back by 3 p.m., right? And the
Mm,
3 p.m. to 4 p.m. was my rest time, and by 4 p.m. I just took up my mother's phone, because at that time I wasn't having my phone. I was not having any business or anything to deal with. So yeah, I was using my mother's phone, and for two
uh,
hours I used to consume English content daily basis, on a daily basis, no matter how tired I was, right?
okay.
6 to I would say 6, yeah, about 6 to 9, I
Uh,
had to study to prepare my notes.
uh,
Because the time I studied, I dedicated 80% of my time in preparing notes.
okay. 80%.
Yeah, 80% of my time. And then it was about from 6 to 9. Yeah, it was my notes preparing time. And by 9, I had to prepare a meal for the family. I had to prepare a dinner. That was,
Okay.
it was okay, fine, let it be. And that was about preparing and then serving and then having dinner. It was whole process of about 2 hours. That means 9 to
Mhm.
11 p.m., right?
Mhm.
And then 12 11 to 12 was my homework time, because I told you that I was very active,
Uh-huh.
right? I was very active. So
Mhm.
I used to do all the homework, all
Okay.
the homework. So 11 to 12 was my homework time.
Okay.
I just sent out because I was trying to be the very first student, very
Mhm.
active student. So I sent every homework, and I don't think that there was anything that I missed out with. And every teacher, it was about 12 or 12:15 or 12:30. I used to send that pictures of my notes and that homework to my teachers by that 12 a.m. or 12:15 a.m. My teachers were
Okay.
like, "You have whole day to send it, and you are late sending us in midnight." I told them this is my whole schedule. I'm unable to do all that. So teachers were happy that she's putting in efforts. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, that is how it worked. And 2 hours of sleeping, then I think, yeah, I'm getting missing something here. Maybe I was sleeping for an hour in a day, as I was not having more than
So,
3 and 3.5 hours of sleep at that
so,
time.
so like how much time you were giving overall in your studies? Like if you compare everything, so overall, how much time you were giving it to your studies?
I would say it was about 12 to 15 hours.
Okay, 12 to
12
15.
10 to 15 hours, can say. No, because I tried to follow a particular schedule, but it didn't happen to me. But
Okay.
yeah, you know, because all the time I study, I was very actively doing that. So
Mhm.
that was whole productive. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, because I was obsessed with that. I
Mhm.
didn't had to force myself to study. It was just,
Mhm.
wow, it's so close. I was very excited for the studies at that time, because it
Okay.
was, topics and the subjects were very interesting. I didn't got any science or a mathematics or a biology and the physics. I don't like
Uh-huh.
that. So I skipped out that subjects. I mean, I pursued commerce. So I was having commercial subjects, commercial studies, commercial economics, and that type of commerce subjects. So that were quite interesting. And it was easy. I was relating with that. And banking chapters and the government chapters and money related. So I was fond of that. And my history and geography teacher was so happy, and she was so amazing. She truly changed my life. And yeah, I secured about 99% in my geography and history.
Okay, fine.
She was so helpful. She helped me a lot with that. Yeah.
Okay, so that sounds good. And like, what about the tuitions? Because like a lot of people, and even I was in 10th, okay, or like a lot of people think of tuitions. So what you were taking the tuitions, or what do you
No, no,
think is
no,
really
no.
beneficial?
I don't think, yeah, if you are unable to do it by your own, just go for tuitions. Otherwise, I would say self study is the best thing you can ever do. I always suggest self study. But yeah,
Mhm.
mentor is important, and I was having good teachers at that time. So I didn't need any tuitions or coachings to do out with that. My teachers were very supportive.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, YouTube was my god at that
Yeah.
time. My god, truly my god. So I took each and every help from YouTube. And I used to spend about my 4 to 5 hours on YouTube at that time.
Okay, fine. Means like YouTube was your best teacher. Like YouTube was your best
My
tutor.
best teacher. I'm today I'm spoken English coach. Today I'm doing affiliate marketing. Today whatever I'm doing today, it's maybe 80% of the credit goes to YouTube. People
Oh.
just scroll and just watch down Kapil Sharma's show and a whole lot of stuff, that entertaining stuff, worthless stuff. I would say,
Uh,
that magic Android phone that you are having in your hand
uh,
is a magical tool. You know,
uh,
uh, I made myself with that phone. I
okay.
learned, I studied, I earned, I gained, I did everything. I'm doing everything. My businesses, my coachings, my studies, my academics, my
Uh,
self-learning, my cookings, everything goes with that phone now.
okay.
That is
Uh,
all about it.
Okay, fine. That's wonderful. And I am very happy to know that, okay, you're doing this many things, okay, at this small age. Because, like, we both have same age, okay, and you are doing a lot of things. And even I have started, okay, I'm also doing different kind of things. Okay,
I'm so
fine.
happy
So,
that, I would suggest that everyone should go for it because it will provide you some exposure to the society and it will provide you some confidential level. Um, Academics are not that much important. Yeah, it's important, but you
right.
should also give importance to these things. It
Yeah.
will,
This,
yeah, it will help you in edging your expertise and edging your interest. You should, and I think every should go for it. My sister, she's 12-year old and she has entered into a business. She has started her own venture, and
uh,
she's good in graphics. So she's doing out with that, and it is about 4 days she has started, and she has got three happy clients. That clients have done payment. She has completed their orders, and they are very satisfied with her work.
oh my God, oh my God. Yeah, this 12 only. Okay. And so, like, we can come to our topic, okay, like, you all are doing
Yeah.
very wonderful. So, like, one thing is coming in my mind, okay, like, okay, I thought that I should ask to you. So, like, when I was in class 10th, okay, so a lot of family members and relatives used to give me a lot of myth. And even if you will, mostly in India, it happened, okay, you will hear a lot of myth. Okay, I think definitely you would also have heard a lot of myth, okay, that 10th is the final destiny. Like, if you don't perform well in 10th, your life will be spoiled or something. They give 10th is the most hardest like examination. Okay, your life judging, like, your life is judged on the basis of 10th. So what do you think, like, what is a myth you have got in class 10th, and what do
No,
you
that
think?
is all false. I no, that's all myth. That is all false. Nothing is true in that. Yeah, one thing I want to tell you is I sacrificed social gatherings. I truly sacrificed it. I
Okay.
didn't went out for that particular year. I missed out every event of my family, society, and culture and holy thing, everything, religious even too. So I didn't
Oh.
attend anything. I was truly obsessed with my studies. I was enjoying the process. No one forced me to study. I was not studying for that I have to gain 110% marks. No, I was not doing. I was not. Yeah, though it was my aim to achieve that much higher percentile, but yeah, I was enjoying the process. So I completely locked myself in a room, and my parents were too happy that because that was a tremendous change in my mindset and my schedule. Till ninth, I was securing just 30 to 40% marks, and the
Oh my.
tremendous change that my parents noticed that she's very obsessed with the study. So they didn't told me a single word. They didn't told me anything. Go for this, do out this because I belongs to a very middle class family where my parents are not that much literate, right? They are not that much literate, and when it comes to relatives, I even didn't picked up any call of them. I didn't converted with my any of cousins. Even I was not on social media as well. I was just using YouTube for about 4 to 5 hours per day, and that was it. When I just I just it just required when my body or my mind requires me to take a break, I just get into open air. I just go for a ride on Activa. It was truly a wonderful thing. I went daily, you know,
Uh,
to I just asked my father, Dad, give me 10 rupees. I want to do out. I want to have to go this there, and I have to eat this. Street food. So I
uh,
was that was the kind of thing that truly kind of fun, I would say. So I performed that activity to make my mind fresh, and
mm,
yeah, I was not that much included in conversations and gatherings with my family even, and even my parents, my society, cousin, no one. I was happy with myself. I was not having any a single moment to do a conversation with anyone. Even in
okay.
class, I utilize every time, every second. Like it's when it's break time, lunch time. Uh,
My God.
yeah, so I just complete my meal within just 10 to 15 minutes. Then I went to libraries and prepare my
Mm,
notes, start preparing my notes. So
uh,
I didn't waste a single moment. So I told you that I was obsessed with the process of learning. I was enjoying, it was like fun. So it was all amazing. I truly enjoyed that thing.
okay, okay. Yeah,
And
like you.
relatives, there was all clear from my side. And yeah, my parents were happy with that. She's studying by her own. We don't have to enforce her to do all these.
Okay, fine. Yeah, like your journey is quite interesting. Okay, like I'm feeling like very glad to hear those things. Okay, like what you're saying. Okay, so means you 100% focus completely on your work. Okay, like on your examination, because a lot of people in 10th, okay, they're focusing on a lot of things. Okay, like for example, you would be watching videos in YouTube, study video, but a lot of people, what they will do, they will come to YouTube, but they will do a lot of things. Okay, they will watch comedy video or like they will watch movies and all. So I think you were 100% dedicated and passionate towards that. Okay, so you were
I'm
not doing
using
different
that
things.
version.
Okay,
that that version, yeah.
fine. So like one more question. Okay, like as you said that like about happiness and gratitude. Okay, like earlier you mentioned that it played a very great role. So like, can you explain that how gratitude and happiness like played a great role in your success, like in achieving a
Yeah,
good
I really believe that, when I was performing that whole lot of task a whole day, I was happy
Okay.
with that. Was foremost thing, my parents were happy. So there were, all happy vibrations in my family at my place where I study, and my teachers were also happy, accepting friends. They will be never happy with the whole, idol. So yeah, my teachers were very supportive. They transfer positivity and the blessings, and my parents did it also.
Mhm.
So I was having all happy vibrations at my place where I study, where I live, where I eat, and everything I do. That happiness, that positive vibrations, that happy vibrations, it worked wonder. And yeah, as I told you, I practiced 3 hours of gratitude per day.
Okay.
Yeah, that is important thing. And I truly believe, even today also, I just try to maximize it up to 4 hours, because in Sindhis and in Punjabis it is written in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, like I have heard that Guru Granth Sahib. Like I don't know much detail, okay, but I have heard. Like you can
Oh,
explain me. Yeah.
let me tell you it. Like Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata,
Mhm.
Guru Granth Sahib Ji is also a holy book, okay?
Mhm.
And I truly believe in that. My, all beliefs, and I truly believe that whatever I am today, it's all because of that. My life started changing after I started practicing gratitude. I just prayed
Okay.
for my best person. I just prayed for 95% marks. I was even incapable of that. But yeah,
Mhm.
practicing gratitude changed my mindset towards studying, toward respecting parents. I was very much dedicated to my parents as well. Whatever
Okay.
they said, I followed. Still
Mhm.
today, even I try to follow and each and everything. I never disagree with them. I never disrespect with them, and I never deny. I never deny any word of them.
Mhm.
In front of them, they are like my gods. Whatever I am today, they have made me that. So it's my
Great.
responsibility. Yeah, so it's my responsibility to respect them. They are just expecting good things, happiness, and respect from my side. I should
Okay.
go for this. You know, that all the gratitude that I practiced, that study, that percentile, and that everything. Whenever, even today, even whenever my parents went to or go to any place, they receive a lots of compliments. Your daughter is doing this. She's so intelligent. She's so brilliant. I can feel that I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it
Uh,
for my parents. They have
uh,
given birth to me. They have made me whatever I am today. And I just want to make them feel that you are God to me. And
Great.
truly I believe, not I just say, but I truly believe. Yeah, one thing was, when I started my business, that was a very time when I went against my parents, because that was opportunity.
Uh,
I was very obsessed with. I was that was like, at that time it was like dream. Some
uh,
my dream is calling me. I have to fulfill it. I have to work hard for it. And my father, he didn't knew anything about that concept of my business. He
mhm.
asked for us to 2 to 3 persons, or can say good friends, or a literate friends. So they
Mhm.
denied that. No, this is not a good. You should go for offline. Don't allow her to do. Then that was the time I told my father for very first time. Dad, my neighbors are not going to decide what I will do.
Exactly.
And that was a very, memorable day, because it was my father's birthday.
Uh,
But yeah, it was okay. And today they feel happy that I took this decision that very day. I went
oh.
against, happy for it. So that is the
Mm.
most amazing thing in my life, that whatever I'm today or what I am doing today, my parents are happy with it. They are so grateful with it.
Okay, wow, wow. Like you have a good mindset, okay. Like I seeing your mindset, like I get very rare mindset, okay, because I talk to a lot of people, okay. Either they disrespect their parents or something, okay. Their parents also don't support.
Let me tell you this, in Guru Granth Sahib Ji or in any holy book, you just take it, Quran or Bible or Mahabharata or Ramayana or Gita or Guru Granth Sahib Ji.
Mm.
It is mentioned in every holy book.
Okay.
The worst thing or the worst sin that you can do is disrespecting your parents. You will lose every success if you will disrespect your parents.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
personally truly believe that, and
Uh,
I always try to make them feel good, blessed, and so happy always. So even
okay.
their anniversary is on the way. So
Uh,
hope I will do something good, something crazy for
yeah.
them. As you know, I'm kind of a crazy girl. I just do everything opposite from the crowd.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I can see the things. Okay, wow, like you explain the things very well. Okay, and after listening, okay, I also feel good. Okay, you're doing these kind of things. Okay, very rare people do these kind of things, and very rare people have this kind of thinking and mentality. And you are having this, okay, at this age. Okay, it is quite like tremendous. Fine, and like one question, okay, like one question just I want to ask. Okay, this is the last question. Okay, and after that we will end the podcast. And this question I ask with every person, okay, because I personally take advice from every person, okay, no matter he's my elder or younger or he's of my age, okay. So my question is that, like, what is a piece of advice or what is a piece of suggestion you would like to give me, or you would like to give this listener who are listening us, or to the students who are in class 10, like what is a piece of advice you would like to give them?
Yes, for you, a piece of advice is you are doing so great, so great, so great.
Right.
Never give up, no matter what another person is telling to you. It's
Exactly.
your life. You should fulfill it with your own colors. No one is there to tell you which color you have to use, which thing you have to use to fulfill your life. Just do out whatever you want to do. I have personally did that. I have done everything which I wanted from my life, and today I am what I wanted to be. That is
Oh,
power.
okay,
Never
thank you.
go for, this is a myth that IITs, engineering, doctors, and that fucking bullshit. That is just worth it. I mean, that is just worthless.
uh,
Worthless. That
mm,
is all bullshit fucking. Follow your interest area. Follow your passion. If
mm,
you are able to find your passion, I was personally suffering from this very problem. I was unable to find my interest area, the
uh,
main thing that I love doing. So
uh,
I just made a list of 10 to 20 things, and I circled 2 to 3, that if I am working for this, if I will not be getting paid a single penny or single buck for this, will I be able to continue? Then, if
uh,
the answer was no, I just crossed out that. And if the answer was yes,
uh.
I circled that. And by doing this process repeatedly, I got my interest area.
Okay, like same thing I have done. Okay, what you have done? Okay, I have taken a piece of paper like 1 year ago, and I have written all those things. Little bit I am good at, or I am not good at also something. I have written the things, and I have tried everything. Okay, and from that I figure out the things. Okay, these I can do good. Okay, and these things I can't do. So then I focus. Okay, then I got to know who I am. Okay, and I worked upon that. Okay, so now I am doing the things. Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, that was the thing. Piece of advice for you was to pursue your interest area, to pursue whatever you want to do. This
Ex-
I'm being in business, I'm talking to multiple aspirants of IIT engineering, MBBS.
Mhm.
I can feel them. They are not happy, whatever they are
Ex-
pursuing. They are
uh,
not happy. When it comes to happiness, maybe people may feel that she's overpraising herself, but yeah, I am the wealthiest person on this globe because I'm the happiest person on the globe. No
uh,
matter, even my day is not productive, still I feel happy because the atmosphere I see outside, I feel I'm not having that. Even this lockdown, if I'm making money, if I'm spending quality time with my family, if I'm reading a lots of books, if I am helping multiple people to learn multiple career skills, I think that is a blessing. That is a wealthiest thing that a person can ever do. I'm
Okay.
helping multiple people and creating their own ventures.
Mm.
So I feel just follow, whatever you should do, just take a small interest area, try
Uh-huh.
to gain 200% expertise in that.
Mm.
Let me tell
Okay.
you this. But that is the only thing. And for all the students who are going to appear for boards in coming year or this year or whatever,
Uh,
just don't copy notes of anyone else. Don't do
okay.
retification.
Okay.
Just understand the concept, frame it in your own words. You will be
Uh-huh.
able to that, you will be able to link it to yourself. You will
Uh,
enjoy the process. You don't have to, you know, you truly don't have to go out for ratification. And one more thing, the all myths that 10th is the last destination, these are all myths. Truly, these are all myths.
uh,
In this age, in this era when I'm operating two ventures and I'm about to launch my third venture as well, no one asked me about my degree, no one asked me about my percentile, no one asked me about my marks. Truly.
uh, mm.
Everyone asked which is your expertise, how much people you have trained, how much money you have made out of that, and
Mm.
how much happy you are about that.
Okay.
That is, everyone asked me that. No one is going to ask you how much percentile you secured in your 10th or your 12th.
Mm, yeah.
That doesn't want to
Like
just
you
tell you.
judge by your degree or by your knowledge. Okay? Even nobody asked me that, Rishabh, how much you got in 10th or something. The
Yeah,
people will know by you who you are, okay, by your skills, by your communication skills, okay, by the things you are doing, by your knowledge. So this is the right thing, okay, very right thing you have told. And most of the student, okay, those who are in 10th, okay, even I was thinking that time because I was not that much mature, okay, and nobody was really to guide me, okay. I was also thinking, okay, if I will like I got less marks, okay, or something, okay, my life will end, or like I can't do anything in life, okay. But when I came to explore the life, when I came to explore the world, when I talked to a lot of people, okay, I really talked to a lot of people, but now I came to know, okay, 10th was just nothing, okay. Life is very, very
nothing.
long, very,
Yeah.
very long. Yeah.
So that is
Yes.
all thing. And I would suggest you just follow your interest area. Just follow your interest area, nothing else.
Hmm. Okay, fine.
Check your
Yeah, so I
talents.
think, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I am already doing that. Okay, I hope the people who are listening us right now, okay, like is motivated or have learned lot of things, okay, from us. Okay, and definitely I hope they will also follow the things, okay, what you and we both have discussed. Okay, so I think we have made a very long podcast. Okay, so I think now it's time to end. And very, very thank you, Sanju, for coming and giving a precious
It
time.
was all good seeing everyone, do conversations with me regarding my skills and my business. It was a very first podcast I was featured on. It was all about my 10th. It was all about my marks percentile and the strategies that I followed. I truly enjoyed it. Your questions were truly amazing. I was able to recall all the back throwbacks and the memories. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.